It's the Andrew and Noel Show. Thanks for joining us here today, making us a part of your day. And Noel, they're back again.
I know. Hi, guys. How's
Annie
it
and
going?
Misty are here. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Annie's
Glad to be here.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. Where's the Theraflu? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little under the weather today, but glad to be here.
That's one of the reasons, though, we're here is because some people don't feel good physically. Some people don't feel good emotionally. Some people just don't feel right in the brain. And that's the way we put it. It's that simple. And that's why you guys have been joining us here for the last couple months to help talk about the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene. And we've had some great feedback of some of the topics we've talked about. But like we've discussed, there's so much information to get out there. We only have so many minutes to be able to give to this. So let's jump right to it. Let's talk about the HRSA grant a little more. What is it?
Okay, so the HRSA grant, and this was the second show we recorded with you guys where we talked about what this grant was and what we were doing. So this is just a follow-up and an update on the progress that we've made. The HRSA grant is the Health Resources and Service Administration grant that Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene got to help reinforce the care initiative efforts that our current county executive, George Barella, put into place last year. And we had our first meeting in January, and that's where we kind of informed people about what the grant was. We were looking for our core consortium or steering committee members, the people that were going to be the main decision makers in this process and really help keep the subcommittees together, make sure that the work was getting done. The overall focus of this grant is to develop a strategic plan by September 30th that addresses any gaps that we currently have in services in Chautauqua County. So helping to do assessments to identify where those gaps are, what services we either need to create or improve upon to make sure that people in our county are getting the services that they need so that we can reduce, even more so than we already have, the number of individuals dying each year from opiate overdoses, as well as babies that are born addicted to opiates in our county.
So this is for the person out there listening that says, oh, they're not doing enough to help these people. We need you, and we need your time to come and be a part of this because you're invited. They're looking for you to come and serve on these committees. I mean, when you look at it, we're looking for the ground troops.
Correct.
I mean, these are the people that are in it. They know the people who are suffering. They may have lost somebody. We need your information. We need your time because it's not going to get better unless we get people like that in contact with you folks.
We just had our second meeting last week, and we discussed the formation of the 4 subcommittees that we will be having under this grant. And the subcommittees are an assessment subcommittee, a strategic planning subcommittee, a sustainability subcommittee, and workforce development. So we need people willing to volunteer for those subcommittees to help make sure that the tasks and deliverables assigned get done so that we can come up with our strategic plan for the county.
Would you say almost you need people to help you guys and hold you guys accountable for making sure that these services that you provide are actually being followed through?
Yes, that's a good way to say it. And also to pick their brains about what are their experiences, what do they see as gaps in services. This grant, one of the subpopulations it focuses on is women of childbearing age. So we are definitely recruiting women of childbearing age to take part on those subcommittees.
Is there any specific qualifications that you need to have to be part of these subcommittees?
No, just an interest in any of those 4 areas.
Yeah, the extra set of eyes, I'm sure, helps.
And you don't have to be a woman of childbearing age. We're looking for all types of community members. So if anyone wants a stake in serving on one of these committees and to give their personal experience, either them personally or with a loved one, we'd love for them to participate.
What's the time commitment going to be? Because we know people are doing so much now and nobody has time for anything. But you have to make time. And this is something, if we've caught the ear of one of our listeners, what is the time commitment that you guys can look in your crystal ball and say, this is what it's going to be?
Probably an hour or two a week is a great estimate, and we're not expecting them to do any of these things on their own. They're going to have the support of the steering committee. They're going to have the support of everybody, all the professionals who are working on this grant to help them. We just really want their participation and input, so we make sure we are including community members in this very important project.
And how can they get in touch with you guys?
They can call me, 753-4106.
And of course, you can always go and contact us if you want to get in touch with the folks here at the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene. Well, guys, that's all we have time for right now, but the HRSA grant. But Misty, Annie, thanks for being here, and we'll talk next week.